Okay, so this is Mr. Grimm talking about the, what is this called? This is called the Workplace Habits Thoughts Organization Sheet. So I read through the workplace habits, and as I did that, I thought about the 4 questions. Do these seem true for me? Do these not seem true for me? I never really knew these, but that makes sense. And what does this imply about my strengths and weaknesses? And then, as I was reading through this document, finding those things, I wrote different notes in each of these boxes here. And now I'm going to use those to create a Google slideshow summarizing this information for me. Okay, this is Mr. Grimm doing my personality workplace habits presentation. And so first off, these are the things that seem true for me. I take things personally. If it's not worth doing, then why do it? I value harmony in the workplace. I need a connection or it's not really worth it. Usually that's to people or some sort of emotional connection. I loathe bureaucratic tedium, and that makes it hard for me to sometimes do the necessary clicking and sending and all of that kind of stuff. I like meaningful work that helps people. I like personal communication such as talking and writing. I enjoy philosophy, but if that turns into arbitrary hypothetical brainstorming about things that aren't helpful or not really even real, then I start to lose interest pretty quickly. Okay, the next slide. These are the statements that don't really seem true for me according to the workplace habits document. It says that I avoid phones, and I don't. I actually use my phone all the time. It also says that I probably don't like dense technical discussions, but I actually do if it relates to something meaningful. And that usually has to do with computers and that kind of thing. I really enjoy those. Next is some statements. Next are some statements that I never really realized or knew, but they make sense. And that first one is, I want to hear what I did right, not what I'm not supposed to have done. The next one is, I'm not trying to control people, but I don't like being controlled, and I would say manipulated either. I make an effort to be pleasant, friendly, and supportive, and I really hate picking sides because I tend to see things from both sides right away. So what does that mean for my strengths and weaknesses? What this implies about me? My strengths: I am dedicated, I like people, and I really like being creative. My weaknesses a lot of times have to do with facts and logic. And so that's my INFP Mediator Workplace Habits Thoughts presentation. Oh, I have to stop.